In this video, we will look at understanding Audacity. I've already created a podcast and saved the audio file as an MP3 file. I'm going to go ahead and import that file in Audacity first. To do that, I simply go on File, Import, and look for my file. And then I say Open. In case if your file is not opening, you need to do some changes in the playback device. The playback device, basically the speakers that your laptop or your device is using. Let's go ahead and first see some basic functions. These are some universal options that you have for playing, pausing, forward, backward, and for record. Now we already have created a podcast in 11 Labs, so we won't be recording anything. We'll simply be editing and adding music to this podcast file. So the first tool is the selection tool. Let's say if I select something on the audio file, let's say until 2:30, what the selection helps me to do is just to listen that part of the audio clip. Here you go. Let's listen to it.
Reminds me of something they called cognitive debt in the study.
In order to get rid of the selection, I simply click on any part of the file. The second tool that we have is called the envelope tool. The envelope tool helps me to increase and decrease the audio or the pitch in the file. You can simply say volume. When I select this tool, you can see my cursor turns into a double-headed arrow, and then I simply can go ahead and increase and decrease the pitch or as you can see, the volume of the clip. I'm going to go ahead and say undo. The third tool is the zoom in tool. You can simply select the tool and click on the tool, right? And the zoom out right next to it. The next tool is the fit selection to width tool. What this tool does, it helps you to operate on a part of the audio clip which is selected. So I need to first select my clip, part of the clip. So let's say I go and select from here to here, and I need to now just focus on this part of the clip because maybe there's an issue, there's a noise or something that's going on in the background. So I simply go ahead and click, and you can see that part of the clip has simply become bigger. The tool next to it, fit project to width, simply gets my project back to where it was. Then we have the multi tool, which looks like a star. The multi tool does most of the work. For instance, if I select the multi tool, then I can go ahead and select the part of the clip from left to right or from right to left. The tool next to it, which looks like a snake, says trim audio outside selection. So let's say if I have selected a part of the clip, I can go ahead and simply trim that particular selection. Let's say go ahead and click. That particular selection becomes really small and the rest of the clip is hidden, so I can just focus on this part of the clip. I'm going to go ahead and undo again so that I get my clip back. The option next to it, which looks like an H, says silence audio selection. So let's say I just want to silence a part of my clip. Again, if there's some disturbance, I can zoom in to a lot extent, and simply let's say this is where the distraction or the noise is. I can go ahead and use either the selection tool or the multi tool, select that part of the clip and simply silence it. The next two tools are the undo and the redo options, which I have already been using. And the last one here is the get effects tool. Now, when you click on the get effects tool, it will take you to, I think, to Muse. And if you want to add some music or some other effects, then you'll have to, I think you need to pay some amount for using Muse Hub. But we don't want that. We can simply add music using our free sources. I've already given you 2 links on Canvas under the assignment section, which you can use to get free music.